Hello guys, my name is Ryan Kelly, and in today's analysis video, I just have to say there's so much that we need to be talking about that I'm not even going to be reviewing episode 8 right now. I'm just going to be doing a pure episode 7 review / analysis. So I hope you guys enjoy, because I know I certainly enjoyed this episode. So if you have not seen episode 7 or any of the previous episodes of season 2, I would definitely recommend going to watch them before watching this. So without ado, let's get started. Okay, here we go. This theory is gonna take a long time explaining, so I'll start here. Okay, so we figured out that Old Man McGucket is not the author. Let's just get that out of the way. There's no way he could be the author. Well, there is a way, but I'll talk about that later. He is the builder of the portal. He made the portal into reality. That's very important to know. That's a crucial fact that we need to know, that Old Man McGucket was involved with the author at some point. He also mentions that the author is from out of town, or a visitor who wants to see Gravity Falls. Now, you would think this would eliminate Grunkle Stan and possibly his brother, but it doesn't. Now, I don't think personally Grunkle Stan is the author for this one reason. Grunkle Stan takes a scan of the 3rd book in season 2 at the very first episode. Why would he need to do that if he's the one who wrote it all down? Wouldn't he remember something like that? And plus, we know his mind isn't wiped because he can still operate the portal and he still knows what it does. Okay, that doesn't really make sense to me. So it can't be Uncle Stan. It cannot be. There's no way. But it could be Stanley. Now, we don't know if Stanley was in Gravity Falls because we know that Uncle Stan, Stanley, and Old Man McGucket were adults when they were doing this. So maybe Stanley left Gravity Falls and came back and Old Man McGucket didn't know that. So, maybe when he saw Stanley writing everything down, his brother came to visit, and Stanley taught Grunkle Stan how to work the portal and all, and Grunkle Stan had to do all the operation stuff while Stanley was in the portal room. And when Grunkle Stan turned on the portal and had full energy, Stanley got sucked in. Because we can see at the end of the 7th episode that Grunkle Stan gets the portal to be stronger in sucking things in, and he wraps a band-aid around his hand like Old Man McGucket's. We don't know what that means yet, but it is something very interesting to remember. And there's blood. I'm surprised he got away with that. But anyway, yes, I think Stanley could be the author. Now, since we haven't seen Stanley's hands, it is very possible, because in episode 2, it doesn't ignore the fact that they say the author is a 6-fingered nerd. They don't ignore that fact. Since Old Man McGucket could have 6 fingers because he got one removed off of the band-aid. Now, we know that can't be true because it shows Old Man McGucket breaking bones as he becomes more stupid. So, there's no way that it could be from the portal incident. It was afterwards. So, it had to be someone with 6 fingers. Now, the hand size is the same as Grunkle Stan's. That's the interesting part. The glove that he puts on, it fits. So, since brothers or twins typically have the same size hands, but maybe twins can be born with different features. Now, there's some, I don't know what the exact term is called, where there's 2 different looking twins, but you can have that. Maybe the twin had a 6-finger deformed birth. But there is a theory about how more fingers you have, the more knowledge you have, something like that. But I don't really know about that. But anyway, what I'm building up to is Stanley's the author. He got stuck in the portal. He came back to Gravity Falls to do some investigating because he noticed things as a kid, like Dipper did, and crazy stuff like that. Bill has a big role in this, but I don't know where Bill comes in. I really don't. And the fact that Grunkle Stan doesn't really remember Bill, that could be an indicator now. He could have wiped his mind with Bill, but we don't know that. There's just so much that we don't know. And that's just so awesome in my opinion. I love this, and I cannot wait to see where this goes. So let me know what you think of that theory. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, so it's time to talk about Robbie once again. Now, I seem to always talk about Robbie in my theory videos. It's just Robbie's a very interesting character to me, so I love analyzing his character even more. So we can see from the tapes that Robbie V actually has gotten his mind erased. Now, it's interesting that they only showed his tape. There were so many tapes in there that they could have shown, but the fact that they showed his is a little bit interesting. Now, this does debunk the fact that Robbie is a vampire. There's no way he could be a vampire, because why would the Blind Eye Society take a supernatural creature into their lair and zap his mind? Why not zap their own mind from seeing that? So this makes me think that Robbie V could have clones. There is the clone theory out there, so that's making me lean more towards that side and less towards the side of the vampire. But it still leaves us with the weird question to how he got the tape or the CD. Since he's obviously not a member of the Blind Eye Society, how did he get that tape or CD? I keep mixing up the names. But how? It doesn't really give us any sense to that. I guess we'll have to learn that more later on, but that's all I've got about Robbie yet. My next theory, believe it or not, is about Gideon. That's right, Gideon. Now, it's weird that Gideon was mentioned in the trailer, but yet he has no appearance in this episode. Or does he? At the end of the credits, we get our secret message, the one that we normally translate, and that message says, Gideon's tantrums, misspelled tattoos. A fear of witches, a life of regret. Chandra's rejections, society's view. These are things that they try to forget. I'm just assuming since Gideon's father was in the Blind Eye Society that this is why he joined, so that he could forget about everything that Gideon had done to him, like make him upset and Gideon's tantrums. But his mom was not in the society, so that's why she looks all with gray hair and everything because of all the stress. I don't know, that's just a theory, but I don't know why they're mentioning it here. I know Gideon's coming back later on in the season, but I mean, I didn't think he was going to come back this early. I don't know, it's just something interesting I noticed while watching it and after I translated this. I was thinking, how come whenever they erased their minds that they didn't permanently erase it? Now, they kept the memories. I don't really know why that makes sense. I don't know why they did it, but nonetheless, I feel like now the government is going to find all of these secret memories or they're going to watch it, and that's going to get them a step closer to the secret society and the author and all the paranormal stuff in Gravity Falls. It's just not good. Once again, the government is going to have the upper hand by having all this information. It's just, we don't know how they're going to find it or when, but you know they will. It's so obvious. There's so much foreshadowing towards it. The final theory of this video is going to be about why the Blind Eye Society was so persistent in erasing everyone's mind. Now, they did give an explanation, but I think they were hiding something. I think they were hiding the fact that they didn't want Bill Cipher to be seen by anyone. Because once Bill Cipher sees you, he'll have you memorized forever and he'll watch you and he can go into your mind. See, I think that's why the Blind Eye Society is Bill Cipher's eye with an X on it. And that's why old McGucket made it the Blind Eye Society, so that he would see no more Bill. Because I'm assuming that Bill is what came out of the portal through the other dimension. I mean, he's just so otherworldly. But again, a lot of stuff in Gravity Falls is. So, I don't really know. I feel like that is a valid reason, but there's not really enough information to say that or not. So that's the final theory of this video, and I think that's going to wrap it up for now. This is all I really want to mention for now about episode 7, because I want to save that for a future episode when I do episode 7 and 8. So yeah, So pretty much I want to save the rest of the content that I found in this episode for a future episode of my analysis. Also, be ready for another Gravity Falls episode analysis coming out pretty soon. I'm hoping to get them out more frequently and not just over episode analysis. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. My name's Ryan Kelly. I hope you guys enjoyed the Blind Eye Society special I did for you guys. Thank you guys for watching once again. My name's Ryan Kelly, and goodbye.